In the past two videos, we have seen the purpose of the blowroom line along with its components that carry out the necessary action needed for the spinning process. Let's begin with the machines in the blowroom. Now these machines have a different purpose and design, and there are a lot of them involved. Accordingly, they are distinguished as follows: opening machines, mixing machines, cleaning machines, dust removing equipment or machines, and recycling machines. Now blowroom has a long process and not everything can be done at once. Hence, we go step by step and purpose by purpose, dividing the machines into different zones based on the working. In order to be able to perform their assigned tasks optimally, these machines must be located at quite specific positions in the blowroom line. In a normal modern blowroom installation, 4 to 5 clearly distinguishable operating zones can be identified. These are: Zone 1 Bale Opening, Zone 2 has pre-cleaning, Zone 3 Mixing and Blending, Zone 4 is concerned with intermediate cleaning or fine cleaning part 1, and Zone 5 is fine cleaning part 2. So let's start with the Zone 1 machines that have a purpose of opening the bales. Conventional bale openers, machines that aren't prevalent today. Hopper bale breaker and hopper bale feeder. You can see the cross section of the machine. Now this machine is the first machine in the sequence of the blowroom line. It is very strong and robust in construction. It is manually fed and needs a skilled worker. These machines have 195 spikes per square meter, and the spikes of inclined lattice and even a roller are very strong. But now let us move on to the automatic bale openers, which do not require any manual labor. These are the second generation machines which are of traveling type. That is, they move past the bales of the layout and extract material from top to the bottom. The two used are given in the picture. These are Truchler Blendomat and Rita Unifloc. For all those who are thinking कि नाम याद नहीं करना है, you're not correct. You have to keep these names in mind. Once you go through them, it will be easy. Rita A11 Unifloc. So I've put in a lot of pictures so that you get a clear idea of how does the machine look. You can see the cotton bales lying in a large room, and Rita Unifloc has its arm moving past these bales, collecting the material. 130 bales in a typical layout comprising of 4 to 6 different sources. Now different sources here mean different farms and with a production of 2000 kgs per hour. New bales can be prepared on one side and left to acclimatize while the other bales are being processed on the other side. Next we have is the Truchler Blendomat. In this we have the arm which moves in an inclined position. Therefore, as soon as a bale is exhausted, it shall be replaced by a new one on the other end. Talking about the advantages of Blendomat over Unifloc, it is that it gives a good long-term blending. And the disadvantage is that there are limited number of bales in the feed. Now why do we need the next zone machines? This is because until now we have only opened the bales, creating large quantity of surfaces, but they are yet to be cleaned. So for the next zone machines, we do not need any feeding device. We can feed the material with free flight and with a very gentle treatment. Zone 2 Pre-cleaning. I'll once again mention that the bale opening machines themselves cannot clean the surfaces because they are not fitted with the cleaning devices. They can eliminate only a fraction of impurities owing to the high material input. So we use Zone 2 machines like Step Cleaner, AxiFlow by Truchler and B12 UniClean by Rita. Step Cleaner. So this is how it looks like. There are 6 beaters carrying profiled bars. Now these beaters are the ones in the blue color, arranged at an angle of 45 degrees, right? Grid bars arranged below the beaters. Now grid bars is what we have learned in the blow room part 2. So if you haven't learned it, go and watch the video and you will get a clear idea. Then we have the baffle plates above the beaters to improve the flow of the material and the cleaning, right? So the cotton or the fibers that will be flowing will have a improved flow of material. The elimination of the impurities takes place during the continual passage of the material over the grids arranged under the rollers. These grids are always adjustable and usually the beater speed is also adjustable. That is up to you. Now let's talk about UniClean, which is a bit more advanced. It has a large roller with some pins that guide the material several times over the grid bars, which result in high cleaning efficiency. The airlock at the bottom ensures that good fibers are not lost during the waste, right? We don't want our good fibers to be lost during this all processes. So now let us enter into the zone 3, which is concerned with mixing and blending. Now why is this zone needed? This zone is needed to obtain a homogeneous blend of the fibers. We'll discuss two machines here. Number one, MPM multiple mixture by Truchla, and second one is the Unimix B70 by Rita. Now MPM, multiple mixture by Truchla. This machine consists of around 6 to 8 chute chambers into which the material is blown from above. So pehle let us make sure that we know what a chute is, right? So what is a chute? A chute is an inclined channel, tube, shaft. It has the main aim of conveying water, grain, coal, anything to a lower level. हमारे यहाँ पे इसका काम है fibers पहुँचाना. So in these chutes, we fill the material successively, मतलब एक के बाद एक, at different levels, and then remove them simultaneously to get a good mixture. Now this pink color you see in the picture, it is the material being filled at different levels in the chutes. Now the takeoff and the beat up rollers under the chute ejects the tufts on a conveyor belt. Conveyor belt पे वो अपना tuft डाल देता है. At the end of the machine, there's a simple suction or a cleaner. Okay, so now let us talk about the zone 4, that is the intermediate cleaning. This is actually also known as fine cleaning part 1. Now this zone is no longer used in high performance blow room lines, and there's only one fine cleaning zone sufficient there. So what is the need of zone 4 and zone 5? See, after the automatic bale openers, still a large amount of impurities remain after pre-cleaning in the zone 2. A second cleaner is therefore required for eliminating most of these remaining impurities by breaking them into even smaller tufts. We'll talk about the machines in zone 5, which do most of the fine cleaning part. Since it is the last zone, we need cleaners of high opening effect. The feeding is done in clamped condition and the striking elements are saw-toothed rollers, which we have already discussed in the part 2 of blow room. Now the treatment given in this zone is aggressive. The main machines are the Cleanomat systems by Truchla and Uniflex B60 by Rita. Let us talk about the Cleanomat systems by Truchla first. Now depending upon the type of material to be treated, it is available with different number of rollers, varying from 1 to 4. And a thing to note is that as we advance from first roller to the last roller, the speed of the rollers increases and the wires become finer and finer. Now this is how the whole setup looks like. The feed material comes and goes around the rollers with mote knives beneath them, further opening the fibers. And this is how the cleaning is done. So the next and the last of our discussion today is Uniflex B60 by Rita. This machine does the job of dedusting as well as opening. Now we'll go in correspondence with the number shown in the figure and understand the working. You have the figure on the slide. Make sure you know where the numbers are correctly and we'll go according to it. Now first, a fan in the feeding duct helps to supply the main machine with its raw material. You can see the feeding duct with the arrow. Now a specially designed feeding device, denoted by 1 in the image, forms a homogeneous wadding in the laminar chute. Now what is wadding? Have a look at the bottom right corner of the slide. Now this wadding is formed over the laminar chute that is denoted by number 2 in the image. The dust-laden transport air is extracted to the laminar chute. Now there are 2 drums positioned at the bottom of the chute to extract the material. One of them, that is denoted by 4, is perforated to allow for additional dedusting. Perforated means it has certain holes on it. And then the number 5 is the opening roller. And thus the whole process is carried out by Uniflex P60 by Rita.